Okay, hi. We're going to give you a pitch of each of our individual ideas. Overall, our ideas are based on a thriller, and we've done some audience researches with you guys individually, asking you your opinions on thrillers in general, what type of genre you like. With all that information, we have gathered up that people like psychological thrillers with a bit of action, good narrative, good character references, and with that, we've created our own ideas. And we're going to show you what our ideas are. You're going to give us a bit of feedback on what you think we should fix, what you think we should edit. Then overall, what do you think are the best one we have, or what ideas we should use from each of ours.
Okay, my name's Shiv, and this is our first idea for a thriller film that we're going to do. Basically, my idea was that, in the spirit of, we learn about Chinese New Year and all of that, I thought that it'd be good to have a person with, how the dragon, everyone's in a line like that. If he's underneath and he's coordinating a dragon, but then he has a flashback of the same place, the same people and everything, but it's 300 years ago of his ancestors. So he's looking back in time and seeing how his family was, and then throughout this the thriller film, he gets more flashbacks and then has pieces more of his family and his family history together, but then gets confused because similar events are happening at that moment in time are happening back then, so he's confused. So you have all of the crowds and the roars and the fireworks and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's the basis for my idea. What do you reckon?
I think I said this to you. It sounds a lot like Assassin's Creed.
I've never heard of that before in my entire life,
Yes,
so I
you
don't know what
have.
you're talking about. So yeah, well, got some inspiration from that, didn't I? Yeah, anything else?
Sounds really interesting. The whole flashback idea and stuff,
Yeah.
taking us with the journey of the character and stuff. So it's really interesting.
Well, because we decided as a group we wanted to do a psychological thing, so that's what it sort of entailed as. So yeah.
As long as it's not complicated for the viewers, I think that's should be fine.
Yeah.
So what do you mean,
it's not too confusing with the scenes and with the flashbacks and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to make it quite distinctive. Yeah, so it's only going to be one main character sort of thing, but it'll be
It might also get a bit repetitive, because if the exact same things are happening in the present day as are in the... then it'll become too predictable.
Yeah.
Because you'll know exactly what's going to happen, or roughly what's going to happen.
What I was thinking was, it would be some sort of twist, I don't know, his dad is not his real dad, or something like that. He finds out that something, the flashback isn't what he thought it was,
That's a good idea.
sort of thing. So it would be the same events, but they'd be slightly different. But yeah. Would you watch it?
Oh yeah, I like psychological thrillers and stuff.
Yeah? Okay. Well, thank you.
It's alright.
Hi, my name's Emery, and this is my idea for my thriller film. This is the plot, and basically it's a story about two men who live in parallel universes, and they have the same looks and everything, just that they lead two different lives. One of them having a family and being successful, and the other being unemployed and alone and having social problems and general problems. Then one day these two universes collide, and they end up seeing each other through different scenarios. If he's looking in a mirror, he sees the other person's life and is a bit freaked out by that, so he has to overcome these problems. And nobody's supposed to know that there's two different universes, so obviously people will be looking for them and trying to stop them from telling other people that that they know that there is another universe where they have either a better or worse life than they have now. And there's also a woman looking for them, so it balances out the characters rather than it just being all men. And she plans to stop them also. The inspiration for this was both the film Face Off and Jekyll. well, it wasn't filmed as TV series, and it's also a book which follows the convention of double identity. Also, through inception, through the thoughts of dreams and being all confused throughout the film. The subgenre will be psychological and action. And the protagonists will be both male, and as through the audience research that we did, we found out that mainly males like thriller films, and also we will have just one antagonist, which is the female, and also the location will be both in the same house, showing the contrast between the two lives. Any questions?
Yeah. If no one's supposed to know about two parallel universes, how is there supposed to be someone in each universe trying to stop the people who found out that there are two parallel universes if they're not meant to know that there are two parallel universes?
Yeah, it's like the CIA kind of, but it's in one universe, but they go from each universe. There's a way of going from one universe to another.
Okay.
It's kind of confusing.
Kind
Yeah.
yeah. Are you gonna have a twist on it at
Yeah.
the end?
It's going to be going backwards and forwards in time as well. That's what I was thinking. Anything else? Would you watch it?
Why is the female character the antagonist?
So they'll adhere to both what males like and what females like in watching thrillers. As through our audience research, we found that out. Would you watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Work.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
That's really creepy.
do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just given you guys the piece of paper of the idea that I've given, and I'll post it on my blog. By the way, this is cold. Basically, the idea is that there's a guy dreaming, and he's seen visions of something happen, and he's having recurring dreams of these visions, of different visions. And this one vision is one that he doesn't really recognise to be, well, he does recognise to be his wife, but the viewer doesn't see this at this point of time until later on when she gets onto the tube and turns around, showing her face, which is the face of the girl in his dreams.
Yeah.
Giving this kind of mysterious kind of phrase of, okay, why is he having these dreams? Who's this man? Why is he seeing visions of her death? Why is she dying in the first place?
Yeah.
Giving that kind of thrill feeling that thrillers kind of have. My question to you is, do you like it? Do you think I need any improvements? What do you think I should add in, take away? I think Chris has got an idea first, so go ahead.
First question is, in the dream, is it him doing the killer?
No,
the killer?
he's not the killer, because he's standing
So
at the
he's
platform viewing his wife get on the train, or probably go or whatever. Haven't really kind of got that idea yet, but he sees her on the train with a male figure who's the person in his dreams that's killed his wife or partner. What do you think?
I think it's really good, how it keeps you thinking what actually happened to that woman and stuff. And I think it would be really interesting if somehow the husband was somehow involved in her death. I don't know how you would do that, but that would be really
This is the opening 2 minutes, so you've got to have that question for the rest of the film. So yeah.
So,
what about you?
Wait,
Okay.
is the tube bit, is that at the end of the film, or is that...
The end of the 2 minutes.
So that's the end of the 2 minutes, so
Yeah.
you see...
So you've got the questions of what happens to her. Why is this happening? Is he a part of it? So what's he done?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think?
I really love that you obviously use quite iconic things such as the Oyster card noises and coffee. It's very, I don't know, it's
Urban,
represents
very
that,
urban
yeah.
style. With thrillers, what we've kind of researched into is that thrillers often convey a environment state of urban style cities,
Yeah.
and that's what I've kind of conveyed in my idea of it being. You know it's London. You know it's a busy place. This is happening in a place that everyone kind of knows.
Yeah.
So it makes it a bit like, oh wow,
Yeah.
a bit kind of mysterious in such a way.
It's really interesting.
Yeah. Do his dreams only like follow one person, like the actions of one person, or does it follow
That's the question.
just?
That's the question. Well, is it only one person? Well, this is only like an idea so far, but we're still going to probably develop it and stuff like that. Do you think I should add anything in?
Really thinking. It seems really interesting so far.
Mm-hmm. If you could add one more thing in, what would it be?
Just probably like make sure the husband has like a really important part in why.
So he's the
guy-
main. He's the main character.
Without
Yeah.
him knowing that he's the main thing, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like subconsciously or whatever.
But like, first of all, he's gonna be like, he's gonna be
happened?
seen. He's gonna be the first person actually physically seen, other than his
Yeah.
wife.
Oh, okay.
You only see a dead person in
Yeah.
the dream, and it's very fragmented. That's the way I
Yeah.
like to imagine the dreams. It all makes sense in the dream, but outside
Yeah.
the dream, he's confused. Because when
Yeah.
you're in a dream, it all makes sense until you wake up, and then you're kind of like, wait, was that her? Was that? Did I really just see that? Is that just a dream? Is that going to happen? Has that happened? Wait, my wife's here. The idea of it also, like these parts that he sees, he starts to see in his life. He sees the glove
from the
ripped.
dream. Oh,
Yeah, so he
that's
sees the male figure, the tie that the guy is wearing.
good. Yeah.
I was also thinking of a ring,
Okay.
the wedding ring. You
Yeah.
see her finger, and that wedding ring, she'll grab Josh, are you okay? And grab his shoulder. That's
see her.
recognizing
That's good.
it could be her. So yeah.
Maybe like a flashback would be good as well.
If this is like the opening 2 minutes,
Yeah.
would you? And this is so like she died. She actually dies in real life here, yeah.
At this point, she's dead, and the question is
Right.
how she died. That's the thing.
So, but then that would you end up? Is the rest of the movie just trying to figure out how she died and who killed her, or would he have multiple flashbacks?
He could have multiple flashbacks. You don't know.
Yeah, but the problem with that is they're becoming repetitive. Isn't it?
Repetitive. How? Why so many flashbacks?
Yeah,
There's many questions that you could
flashback
have.
and then actual thing happening.
There's many questions you could have. That's what Twitter's always about. What's happening? Is this going to happen? It's only the opening 2 minutes, so you've got so much left to happen.
Go on, yeah.
You could kind of go on with anything could
How does
happen.
it have to actually be?
2 minutes, no
The whole
no less than 2 minutes.
The
So
whole thing?
that's what we're making. So you've seen the 3 ideas that we have. Overall, what do you like of Shiv's idea?
I think it's been sort of done before quite comprehensively, and I think it's pretty. It would be pretty easy to sort of see where it's going. It wouldn't take too much to sort of for someone to guess where it's going. There wouldn't be much thought process in it.
What do you think? Do you agree with him?
Yeah.
Okay, and what about yourself? Okay, what do you guys think of overall of Anne-Marie's idea of 2 parallel universes?
I thought that was really interesting, how they like contrast and stuff. That was really cool. Like sort of the same person, but they're different, but then 2 different lifestyles, and they meet. That was really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
At first it was quite like cliche, but I think as she developed ideas, it was a bit more unique. Yeah.
Okay, overall then, what do you think of mine, Cole's idea?
Cole's idea was really good. Like how it started off with like a halting scene with the woman, and then that carried on towards the end, and it sort of like took you on a journey from the beginning to the end with the character, or thinking like what happened to them and stuff. That was really like,
Yeah,
interesting.
and then I also like the idea with where instead you know what the murderer looks like and you know what the husband looks like, but you don't know what the husband's wife looks like, and you only sort of find out that she's the one that's killed at the very end.
Yeah.
I think that's a sort of good twist because you're constantly wondering who is this person, and you finally get this realization at the end.
And the whole use of dreams as well. That was a good idea.
Okay, so if you had to choose a film to see in the theatre, what would you choose to see out of the 3 ideas?
I choose Cole's one.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the whole like it's a bit creepy, which I like, and with the whole dead face and stuff at the beginning and at the end, and it was just really interesting.
If you could then put from the other 2 any ideas into Cole's idea?
Possibly the whole flashback idea and stuff.
So flashback to the dream itself,
the dream and
and
stuff.
the images of her
Like
ring
blurry
maybe.
scenes
Yeah,
and
yeah.
things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time.